Spaces at the Spine is the home of the Royal College of Physicians in the north. Each floor has a unique design to cater for different needs, external clients, internal education programs that the college delivers. Plus we also run examinations through our assessment suites. So the space I'm sitting in now is called the Atrium. This is a great space, multifunctional, can be used for networking, drinks receptions, or informal lectures. The backbone's QSIS ecosystem, so it's great flexibility to run events. We don't need to be running cables everywhere. Everything's built in. People can't see it, but the technology is there and it works. A big part of the design for Spaces at the Spine was flexibility. We needed to be able to easily and quickly send video and audio to any spaces throughout the building. We found the whole QSIS ecosystem sort of ticked all the boxes for what we were looking for.
We're in the Wolfson Lecture Theatre, which is a Harvard lecture theatre put in as part of this special building. The crucial for this sort of space on floor 12 was we deliver training programmes to doctors and other healthcare professionals. And in our existing space in London, we had limited ability to do joint working, hybrid working, collaborative working, because we had very distinct rooms and none of them were joined together. And what we wanted as a vision of this was to have maximum flexibility, to be able to have small groups of 40, big groups of 100.
Liverpool gave us an opportunity to design something from scratch in a new build, which has allowed us to test some things that we wouldn't really been able to do in London. So I spoke to Recursive and I said to them that what we really needed was as few systems as possible to deliver as much of the signal management and signal transfer throughout the building.
We spoke to QSC a lot at the beginning of this project, and the immediate appeal was that there was an entire ecosystem there. The whole system is built on a backbone of redundant QSIS cores, mostly the 510s, which are obviously configured for redundancy, generally 2 per floor.
It was all about trying to integrate the technology into the fabric of the building rather than it being an add-on at the end of the project. Literally every device is on the network, even down to the charging stations for the Sennheiser radio mics are on the network, so that everything is monitored, and it's a converged network as well, so we are literally running it over the client's LAN.
There's a lot of QSC products in this building. The impact of having a fully integrated system on the network means that they can pretty much send anything anywhere across the entire building. You know, they've got all the video and all the audio sat on their network. Their team can manage it centrally, and it means they've got the ability to send anything to any room in the building, but also externally via Teams calls, via soft phones, you know, via streaming. It just gives them the flexibility to use the building in the best way possible for each individual event. What's made everything stand out better for us was just actually dealing with QSC as a company. You know, they got heavily involved from day one, and they were always on the calls and meetings with us to make sure everything worked properly.
I think when I walk around the building now, what I see is something that's almost greater than what the vision was. And the AV is very subtle here, and it works really, really well. I'm very proud of that.
I showed someone around this year who is heavily involved in medical education. At the end of the sort of 20-30 minute tour, he just said, "This is the best medical education space I think I've seen in the UK."